Hi, my name is Chris with Phil Mason Productions, and today I'm incredibly excited. I got my ProAm USA 12-foot crane in the mail, and I'm going to do a little unboxing here, put it together, and I'm going to let you know what I think. So with that said, let's get to it.
That was nuts.
So I just got done unwrapping everything. There's more paper and bubble wrap than anything else, but that's pretty typical with these types of packages. So I wanted to bring to your attention a couple of things. One is the little orange piece of paper that I was waving around. Essentially, this is your warranty. It says our warranty, our commitment. So at least they have a warranty. So anyways, the other one was this little pamphlet here. This was the ProAm USA Orion pamphlet that basically shows you how to build it, put it together, and I'm going to be using in order to actually put it together. Now, I got to make a couple of notes. The first thing is I don't have the weights yet, so I'm not going to be putting weights onto the handle end of it. And then the other thing is I have my camera on a tripod right now facing me, so I'm not going to show it with the camera on it. The other things were that I know I unbundled everything really quick. So this is the extender plate that I got for my camera at the end of it. And basically this allows for you to put more weight onto the end of the crane. And it's kind of nice as a base plate. There's a lot of cheese plate holes on there that you can use. This thing is pretty big. The other thing is, here we go. It came with a little case. Now this was strictly for the tripod. I did get the heavy duty tripod. I didn't get the stand. So the word stand just doesn't really give me a lot of confidence. Heavy duty tripod does. So I'm going to be using this tripod specifically for the crane and nothing else. So the one thing I was disappointed in was there's no bag for the crane itself. So I've got all these parts hanging around here and I've got nothing to put it in. That's a little disappointing. Now let me think here. If I recall, you could purchase a bag online at the ProAm USA store. I said no, but I did leave a comment. I said first time purchaser, first time customer for ProAm USA, please throw in the bag. They didn't do it. So, but that's okay. You get what you pay for, and I didn't pay for the bag. Let's see here. The parts themselves seem to be incredibly sturdy, but before I get too much into the build quality of it, let's actually put this sucker together and see what we've got. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the 12-footer completely assembled. now I had to add a couple of knobs onto the tripod because I was wondering why at first the tripod, it just didn't seem complete. I wasn't able to, say, pull the handle down like this, which I have to say is incredibly heavy by itself. It's almost as if, and I'm a big guy, I've got to put my weight into this right here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have the counterbalance weights over here, and that's going to hopefully level things out and make things really, really easy to maneuver. Because as it is right now, it is so front heavy, it is incredibly difficult to maneuver around. So if I'm just going by the handle here, it's incredibly heavy. It's difficult. So now the knobs I added 2 knobs onto the tripod. This one here it's got a crankshaft, so I can bring the tripod, the crane up and down, of course. But I noticed that, but I wasn't able to keep it in place, and it was just kind of baffling my mind. I wasn't able to keep it in place. But then I found this separate knob in a separate bag. I kind of felt it just made more sense to include it right on the tripod because they didn't put it in the instructions that, hey, you've got these extra knobs, you got to throw on the tripod. So don't panic and just look for the knobs in your box, and you should be able to get that taken care of. So now if I unloosen that, there we go, that comes right back down. So the other knob was, where was the other knob? I was down here because these are of course adjustable. Now there's a really neat thing about these, about this tripod in particular, is that these extensions that go between the legs and the center support, there's actually these 3 knobs. You can loosen them up just like that. Now if you're on strange terrain or you need to get a level surface, it's just now they push inwards. So if you just need to adjust one of them to get you on a level terrain, level ground, then that's actually a really nice feature that they included right there. So it keeps me from having to bend down and adjust the individual tripod legs by themselves. So that's really nice. The other thing is that the feet of the tripod themselves are these balls with little shoes on the bottom, and they're completely adjustable. So I can move those around as well. They're probably good for, say, gravel driveways or just any kind of loose, rocky, sandy kind of ground. You can easily maneuver that around. I added on the horizontal weight bar as well. So not only do I have the vertical bar, I got the additional horizontal one. It just seemed like it was necessary. And not only that, if I wanted to add more weight onto this for any reason, then I can. Also, this here is a tilt brake. This doesn't come with it automatically. I had to buy this as an extra charge. So this brake, I think, is almost absolutely necessary to have. So yes, if I wanted to tighten this down, let's raise it up a little bit. With it tightened, I can just, all I have to do is grab the handle and it'll go just like that. Okay. I don't know how steady it's going to be, but I suppose that a lot of that has to do with your hand as well. But now once I loosen this, now I can move it up and down and so on and so forth. So again, I don't have the counterweights on there, I don't have the camera on there, but looking at it overall, I am incredibly impressed with the build quality of it. It is sturdy, it is heavy, it's not going to break. The knobs are very plasticky, okay? But overall, I mean, the build quality of it is just, it's pretty amazing. I'm just wondering, once I get the counterweights on here and outside, it's just, we're in California and it's too hot outside. That's why I'm indoors right now. But anyways, once I get the counterweights on here, I really have to ask myself whether this is a one-man or two-person job if I'm actually on set and I have my my monitor, and I feel that with the assembly and with everything involved and getting your shot, and you know whether or not you have an LCD that goes to your camera. You know, just with the weight of it. You know, I really think that no matter what you're doing to make your life 1,000 times easier, you're going to want a second person helping you. So if you got actors and you got a couple actors that are interacting with each other, you got a light guy, you got a grip, whatever. Even if you can just grab your grip and have him help you, that would make working with this so much. It is so smooth. That's the wonderful thing. It is just incredibly smooth to work with. I already know I'm going to get some absolutely fantastic shots with this. So, overall, I'm highly satisfied. I can easily break it down to 8 foot if I want to. I can't wait to play with it. And again, my name is Chris. I'm with Filmmason Productions. And let us know in the comments if you've purchased one and what you think of it. Again, this is the 12-foot ProAm Orion Crane. Thank you again.